Hello, this is Mark. I'm going to go through a training program I wrote up. So this is for a 5k, 6 minute mile pace. That'll be 18:38. So yeah, good time. So I'd say for people who have a PB recently of 19:15, around that time, this would be good. This would be good for you. 'Cause you're not that far off that pace. Okay, if you're running it in say 25 minutes, it'll be out of your range for now anyway. So okay, we're gonna go through this. It'll be ideal for people to come back from a 2-3 week break, I'd say. Anyway, so for the first week, graphics are bad there. Okay, first week, you're doing 6 runs, so it's 8:15 mile pace. This should feel easy. So what you'll be doing is you do the first 3 runs. Actually, turn the light on. Okay, first 3 runs at 8:15 mile pace, which is so that's for first 3 are gonna be 30-minute runs at that pace, and the next 3 35. Now I'd say what I'd recommend is people take 1 recovery run and 5 kind of moderate runs. Those, I don't know, might be more easy, but kind of depends on the person. If you feel like you don't need any recovery runs at the end of this week, then that's fine. If you feel you need 2 recovery runs, that's fine too. It's just about getting the mileage up anyway. So that'll be a 23.6, kind of confusing. I'd say just go by minutes and the pace. Just have a Garmin watch, that's very important. Without the Garmin watch, you don't really know what pace you're going at. So week 2 be 5 moderate, 1 recovery. So so first 3 runs would be 40 minutes, next 45, that's what I'd say. And for that, I'd say you go up a little bit. So every half week you up your long run by 5 minutes, 1 recovery run there if you want. It depends on the person. If you want 2 recovery runs, that's okay too, as I said before. I should probably stop repeating myself. Okay, so week 3, you're going to be doing the first 3 at 50 minutes, next 3 at 55, be what, 39, just under 40 miles. Kind of confusing though. So week 4, there'll be 5 miles, first, so the first 3 60 minutes, next 3 65 minutes. It says 7:30 mile pace. Oh, I forgot to mention 7:45 mile pace for the 3rd week. So you're going a little bit faster, a little bit longer each week. You're building it up, man. Okay, so now for the 5th week now, this depends on the runner, because you've gone from 23 to, 48.5 miles a week in a month. So not everyone will be able for that. It depends on the person. If it takes 6 weeks to get there, that's okay. It's about not overdoing it, getting a good testing yourself out without burning out. Okay, so for the 5th week, there's 54 miles. So I'd say this time we're going to split it up between recovery runs and sessions. Some people call them sessions, some people don't really. So Monday be a 9-mile recovery run. I'd say around 9-minute mile pace. It's 3 minutes per mile slower than our aim for the 5k here. So it doesn't have to be exactly 9-minute miles. I'd say somewhere between 2.5 to 3.5 minutes per mile slower. So 8:30 to 9:30 per mile slower. That'd be, I'd say keep it within that range, depending on the terrain though. If you're going up a hill like Kleiny Hill or something, then it's going to slow down a lot. So Tuesday, you're going to be a 2-mile warm up, and then you're doing 4 miles at 1 minute per mile slower than your 5k pace. So that'll be 7 minutes per mile in this case. You're going for 6 minutes per mile in the 5k. So then Wednesday, Thursday, 9-mile recovery runs. Friday, day off. So Saturday, again, same as Tuesday, 2-mile warm up, 4 miles at 7-minute mile pace. So 3-mile cool down. I think I forgot to mention that for this Tuesday. It's 3-mile cool down for that day as well. Then Sunday, 9-mile recovery run. Normally on the Sunday, that'll be the longest run of the week, but I'm not going to be doing that yet. Just keep the same as every other day at the moment. That's what I do anyway. So week 6 we got 60 miles. So Monday is a 10-mile. It's 10-mile recovery run. Same pace. Some people find that recovery pace a bit boring. I'd recommend just trying to keep it interesting by running with a friend or running an interesting route rather than just running around laps hour apart. That'd be very boring. And just be patient. The human body isn't indestructible. I mean, this is the real world, so it's not like a video game where some guy could just run around at pace all day. No, you have to recover if you want to get the benefit from training. So Wednesday, 10-mile recovery run. Thursday, 10-mile recovery run. Friday, it says 10-mile recovery run. That's wrong. It should be day off. There, that's a mistake, typo. And Saturday be 2-mile warm up, 4.5 miles at 7-minute mile pace. So went a little bit longer than we did last week because we're doing more miles in average. So I think normally if they say for the 5k, 84% of it is aerobic. The last 16 is anaerobic. So I think the way I see it is 84% of your miles should be easy or very easy recovery runs, and then the last 16 should be kind of hard sessions where you're testing yourself. Okay, so week 7, that'd be 42 miles. This is 70% of the previous week, 30% less. Well, it depends on the person. Again, if you need to take a recovery week before that, then I'd say do. If your legs feel really sore and all that. Yeah, so I think called DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, something like that. So instead of doing 10 mile recovery runs, you're doing 7. And yeah, so Tuesday you're not doing a session, you're doing a recovery run instead, so you couldn't have any intensity, one less session. I said Friday, say 7 mile recovery run, but I think day off, yeah, day off. That'd be the ideal thing. Keep that day off still. We'll be doing 7-day weeks soon. So Saturday, 1.5 mile warm up, 3 miles at 7 mile pace. We want to keep going we're cutting down the volume, but we want to get a little bit of intensity as well to keep up that speed. You need to be doing it at least once a week or else you might lose it. And Sunday, 7 mile recovery run. Okay, so week 8 now, we're on 2 months now, 60 miles. So Monday, 10 mile recovery run, Tuesday, a 2 mile warm up, and then now we're splitting it up now, so it's 2.5 plus 2. You're getting a half mile recovery in between that at recovery run pace. So you're going to have to go a little bit faster as well, so that's 6:45 mile pace. We're getting down, we're gradually working our way down. 3 mile cool down. I'd say for the session miles, you should be going around the same pace for 2 weeks, and then after that, just go 15 seconds per mile fast. So about gradually working your way down, being patient. So Wednesday, 10 mile recovery run, Thursday, 10 mile recovery run, Friday, day off. Didn't make a mistake there. So Saturday, be a 2 mile warm up, same as Tuesday, so 2.5 plus 2 mile tempo with half mile recoveries in between, 3 mile cool down. And for Sunday I said 10 mile cool down, but I mean 10 mile recovery run, that's what I should say. So week 9, same as above except with 5 mile recovery run on Friday. So you just, adding 5 miles to it on the Friday, and for the session itself you're going to go a little bit longer, add an extra half mile to it. So 2.5 plus 2.5, 5 miles in total. Now we're on week 10 of the program. So we're going to be doing 70 miles. So Monday, 10 mile recovery run. Tuesday, so 2 mile recovery run, 6 by mile. We're breaking it down even more. So yeah, it's just mile repeats. That's what some people call them. So you're going to have a quarter mile recovery in between at recovery run pace. Depending on how you feel. If you go a little bit slower, that's okay. 6:30 mile pace. This is the fastest we've done so far. We're getting close to that race pace. And I feel like if you want to run 6-minute mile pace 5k, you have to be going at that pace in training twice a week. So yeah, Wednesday 10 mile recovery run, Thursday 10 mile recovery run, Friday ran 5 mile recovery run as we did last week. So Saturday 2 mile warm up, so you're going to be doing 6 by 1 mile at 6:30 mile pace, again with quarter mile recoveries in between, recovery run pace, half mile cool down. Yeah, and then Sunday, longest run of the week, 15 mile recovery run. Yeah, that takes a lot out of you actually doing that. Yeah, you know it's really slow. So exercise at week 11 be 70 miles, same as above. Yeah, same thing. You get used to that. So week 12, okay, I'm going to do 70 miles again. We're keeping at that pace. I think you should gradually increase mileage. I'd say that's what I normally do. I normally add about 10 miles per year onto it. So I'd say I'll keep it 70 miles. Then for the next cross country, I'll probably go 80. So yeah, it's all about gradual, being patient. So Monday, 10 mile recovery run. Tuesday, it's a 1 mile warm up. Now we're doing 8 by 1 kilometer, 1,000 meters at 6:15 minute mile pace. So yeah, this is now we're very close to race pace. We're not there yet, but we're nearly there. Mile pace, 200 meter recoveries in between, and you're going to at the end you're going to do 8 by 100 meters sprints. So we're going to sprint 100 meters, walk back to spot, sprint 100 meters, walk back to spot. I count the sprints to my overall mileage, but not my walks. I mean, walking is not running in my opinion. So 2 mile cool downs, 10 miles in total. So Wednesday, 10 mile recovery run, with Thursday, 10 mile recovery run, 5 mile recovery run. Okay, so Saturday, a 2 mile warm up, 2 by 2 by plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 mile tempo, with half mile recoveries in between. I didn't mention the pace. I'd say 6:30, a little bit slower. It's okay to do that sometimes. Do one faster day, one slower endurance day, but I think at least once a week you need to be running fast, raise pace. Not yet, but we're going to get to that. So that would be an idea for afterwards. So Saturday, 2 mile warm up. So you're going to, I already mentioned that. So half mile cool down on Saturday. So Sunday, 15 mile recovery run. Okay, so now we're on week 13. Time wise, nearly on 10 minutes. Okay, so 49 miles. So you're cutting down on the mileage this time. So 7 mile recovery run. on the Monday, 7 mile recovery on the Tuesday. We only do one session a week on the recovery weeks. It's all about cutting down a bit on the intensity as well as the volume. So Wednesday, 7 mile recovery one. There is 7 mile recovery one. Friday's 3.5 mile recovery one, and then Saturday be 5 by 1,000 meters at 6:15 minute mile pace. Because we're doing one session this week, I feel like we need to be doing something fast, 6:15 mile pace, as fast as we've done so far. So it's all about keeping up the speed. We don't want to lose that. So right, so 10.5 mile recovery on the Sunday. Bingo. Okay, so